Hello, dear soul travelers. I'm so happy to see you here again. How are you today? I hope you are well, and even if you're not, let yourself open your heart for a while and let me fill you with a little bit of beauty and sincerity. As the wind of freedom and not knowing was still blowing in our hearts, we needed to follow its guidance. The spring was emerging in its full power. It was the beginning of May and the beginning of our third month of traveling. We spent even 2 months in Spain, so we were very excited to see a new country, which was France! This time we didn't find any hosts and decided just to travel by our own selves. To reach the south of France with buses and trains, to stay in a few cities, to rent a car and explore the Provence. I have heard so much about it, so I was very excited to feel it myself. Welcome to Montpellier. It's such a beautiful city, and you can even smell the softness in the air. You can smell flowers. You can smell like it's so gentle. It's like from romantic movies. And the streets are much more quiet here than in Spain, and with few cars. So we really like it here, and the weather is just perfect. We felt a different French atmosphere immediately the moment we stepped out of the bus. And after some time, this feeling became even stronger and stronger. I could feel this easiness and this some kind of joy, as if all the people were constantly living in a feast of enjoying life. I was surrounded by a feeling of beauty and elegance, which is reflected in the clothes of people in the streets, in their language, in their architecture. I felt excited as a child, living the adventures of being able to observe all the people, all this different culture. So for 3 weeks, we immersed ourselves in this cozy and graceful living. We accidentally fell into Alice Wonderland hole, and look where we came. To Wonderland! Coffee for everyone! Everything's so beautiful, and even kittens walking around, but you can't see them now. We spent a few days in a beautiful town, Montpellier. Then we traveled and spent a few days in Avignon. So spacious, so like old king style. I love it. Like living in a museum. I noticed the feeling of a different egregor than in Spain or in my home country. It was the energy of pleasure, sophistication, and charm. I could sense this energy coming even into myself. I felt very feminine, elegant, curious, fascinated, and alive.
I could really use some stuff like that. Talk to me and tell me all that you've seen, all the colors, summer love.
Now I want to honor you, my viewers, and share one of the biggest secrets and techniques, how to break an apple in 2 halves. So come and see. First, you just walk around with your hands around the apple and find where it feels like it's 2 halves, like one fits very well in one hand, another in another hand. So I can grab it like very tightly. Then with your nail, you make a little, some kind of a cut, like a line, like this. So it's the beginning that will help the apple to break. You need to dry it because if it's wet, then it makes it harder. And now, let's see. Oh, here you go. Sometimes if the apple is so hard, then it's harder to do it. But all in all, it's almost 90% manageable to break the apple. Cheers! And from there, we rented a car and traveled to explore the Provence, which was the part I was waiting the most. As you may already know, the most amazing things for me is to see the nature, to feel the freedom, and enjoy this connection with the wild surroundings. So I even lack the words to describe the beauty of the little small villages in Provence. Seeing a village sitting on the top of the hills with the medieval streets and buildings, it was hard to believe your eyes. Every day and every place we visited, we felt this enormous gratitude in our hearts to be able to experience all these things, and we tried to take in all the moments and all the little details that we could. And speaking of feelings, when you're not at home and the old habits and thoughts can't reach you, you suddenly start to notice more clarity in your mind. What inspires me the most in life? What do I want to achieve? Why? Are the goals I'm reaching my own or someone else's? And in order to find the truth, you have to bravely look inside you into your feelings and fears, to the baggage that we all have collected in our past, and then to feel it all out. I don't remember when I cried so much in my life. And I came back from the sea of tears as the phoenix from the ashes, and as if some part of me has come back. And with every each step like this, life becomes more and more brighter, real, and joyful. What do you think? Is it going to close? We want to present you how monster big our luggage is and how flexible it is. Okay, show us. And yay! After these 2 weeks of exploring Provence by ourselves, we went to Nice to meet Martina's relatives and to spend a week together with them. We visited some very famous towns like Cannes and Saint-Tropez, and I should say that I imagined them differently. I thought that Saint-Tropez is like a partying town or something, but it was just a cozy little fisherman village. Of course, it was fancy with lots of yachts and rich people visiting it, but still, it was small and cozy. When we visited Cannes, I hope I pronounce it well, it was the time of Cannes Film Festival. So we saw the huge crowds of people flocking in the streets, waiting for the awards and for the after parties. I have never seen anything like this in my life. And here our adventure was going to an end, with a new workaway project host in another country already waiting for us. So what I wanted to tell you, my dearest friends, that even in this kind of life with traveling and all these amazing adventures, you can struggle with enjoying life or being happy. The most important thing is not the outer world, but your inner world. So wherever you are and whatever you're doing, your inner journey is already there. And with every little personal growth achievement, the outer world will reflect it and become little by little a heaven in earth. I believe in it with all my heart. So have a beautiful day and see you soon.